One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to McGurk Alumni Stadium in Amherst, home to the UMASS Minutemen. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Akron Zips, taking on a team from the MAC, the UMASS Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and UMass will kick off and will be underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Akron's offense will take the field first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll line up for a second down play. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family.
Wide open spaces. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And first down for the offense.
And the Zips want to move quickly. The give to the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it on the counter. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Zips didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Callahan. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 11th play in this opening drive coming up, but this one, a 3rd and long. Got his man quickly. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
On the move from inside his spot. So UMass offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch at the 35. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Going to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Zips. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by a field goal over Washington. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Got room at the 35. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. To the ground. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. To the air, it's Meyer. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. UMass quickly back to the line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. back to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. UMass talked it over during the break, and now back to work here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. But wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. Is 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Meyer. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Out of the shotgun on third down. He makes a grab. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Offense facing fourth down.
Trying to do it on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minutemen. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of it. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Zips are in the hurry-up.
First down for the offense.
Right back to the well. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Zips with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back on the option, the give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for a crease to the left. Gets it past the marker. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
The give to the lone running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Akron! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17. Turning it on! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's so difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Minutemen picked up a chunk on the ground. Let's see what they do here. The give from the gun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. UMASS quickly back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Meyer. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Basically, everything they've tried is breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Gives it on the option. Nice move there. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Callahan. Quickly complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. Powers through the defender. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Zips in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick spin on the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Zips, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Leaves it with the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Wants to go up top. Looking to buy time. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking for the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The UMASS offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Takes the handoff. It's Washington. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Hands it off on the counter. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. UMass quickly back to the line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To the air, it's Myers. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Minutemen with a ton of work to do here on third down. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
UMass will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Zips come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. To the ground with the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. And the Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
First down for the offense.
Power football with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Zips trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Works the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Back to throw, it's Callahan. Had to throw it before he wanted. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. Hunt is on its way. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's a heat. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right?
There he goes. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down. And the Zips with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Callahan. Got out of trouble and throws. Snagged out of the air. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Zips. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 8 over Georgia Southern. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking for a crease. It's Washington. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The give on the inside. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. It's a fumble on the play. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. UMass will line up to punt it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give to the tailback. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Callahan. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Zips send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The UMass offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got him downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. First down here from the offense.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Back to throw, it's Callahan. Gets it out fast. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Zips have this offense rolling. They'll try the run. Spins away from the defender. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Rides the back and leaves it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Meyer. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short.
Third down coming up.
Motion from the wideout. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll run for it. Makes a man miss. Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down UMASS. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. UMass quickly back to the line.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up.
Just steamrolling the defense. Turning it on. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Another first down for the offense.
Now from inside the red zone. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to throw, it's Myers. Myers deep toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Zips have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. This is a designed run.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.